Good day, folks. Look what I got here. I grew it all myself. Well, not really, folks, no. But welcome to my Busey HouseSmart coffee break. And beautiful Petunia. We're going to find out about these plants that I did not grow, but I have the gentleman with me that did. His name is Cam Martin with Potters Nursery. How are you doing there, Cam?
Very well, Shell.
My God, you know, it's so nice to have color. And it's so nice to have a garden that's got color all the time. But I know sometimes green thumbs just don't happen that easy. But tell me, Cam, you're located out in Ocean Park at the Potters on 128th. Potters is a big company. How many units do you have?
We have 4 stores based here in Surrey.
Right in Surrey alone?
You betcha.
Now, is there more than that in British Columbia?
Nope, just the 4 of us.
4. But I'll tell you, they are nicely located, if I recall. There's one out on 192. That's the big new one.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
And then yours in Ocean Park.
Yes.
And the others?
We have one on 72nd Avenue, just a block west of Kwantlen University.
Right.
At about 124th. Then we have a store on the corner of 152nd Street and 32nd Avenue in South Surrey.
Oh, that's right at the overpass there.
That's right.
Right on, right there next to the steakhouse.
You bet.
But you know, potted plants are always, you know, you see them, they look beautiful. You see them, that they look a little tired. Tell us a story about potted plants. Where, first of all, what is this one here, and how is it kept like it is right now?
This here is a combination of a proven winner Super Petunia variety as well as the proven winner Verbenas. It's designed probably for that sunny, hot location, and being bred for trailing habit, resistance to weather. They're self-deadheading for the most part.
Self-deadheading?
Yeah, that's
wow.
what's fantastic about the proven winner Super Petunia selections.
Now, this particular type of basket, I found it very interesting when you said in a sunny area. Now, I know a lot of folks today, they'll go out to a store and they'll just, oh, that looks pretty, I'll buy that. But no question asked as to where can I put it, what do I do with it, just hang it up and water it with a watering can. But that's not enough.
No, definitely not. I think asking the right questions about the location of your basket or your container is the first consideration. If you've got shady areas, we have selections that I would point you to for that. Or if you have real hot sun, like in the south or southwest exposures, yeah, you got to pick the appropriate mix for the location.
So that's why people really should go to a nursery and talk to the pro.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's why they come to me. They want to find out the how to the what to the where to the why to the when to the who to in the housing industry. But when it comes to nurseries, you see so many people into it now. Good grief! There's one place I even saw them being sold at a service station.
Oh yeah, I think your target trip should be to your independent garden center, be it us or our friends in the business. I think you'll get the best results asking those questions with those qualified people. So.
Yeah, I don't have any bone to pick with the people that are selling plants, but there's very few that really have the know-how and the information that's required.
Yeah.
Now, I see you brought some goodies along here, and I'll just show this one right here, folks. And what is this really used for?
This is a slow-release triple 14 fertilizer formula. So basically, one application of this into your containers will slowly dissolve through the course of the season.
Wow.
Baskets such as this, the Petunias, they're really heavy feeders. They need to be fed, and they'll do so much better. They won't tire out in the growing season like some do without.
Now, how often would you water a beautiful pot like this?
This one being in a sunnier spot as a location, I always say people, check daily, water as needed. You could very well be watering this every day. Mm-hmm. If you water it well, I wouldn't say you'd have to water any more than that. Right. Weather depending. As the season goes on and the basket grows, the roots tend to dissipate the soil, so then you get more roots. So as the summer continues, you'll probably have to do more watering and certainly more feeding. Right.
So the most important thing is just don't forget them.
Exactly.
Because they are out there. They are a sunny area of a plant, as you were indicating. And here you have a hanging basket and bloom. Now, that's an interesting is it fertilizer? Obviously.
Yes, this is an option for the people that want to try and remain organic and grow their, this is a fish base, alfalfa, and it's a liquid, so easy to mix, and you're using something that has organic base to it.
Now it's a 333.
333, lower in the number scale, but works nicely for feeding the baskets. The plants will absorb it quick.
So it's something that, would it be an item that wouldn't burn, say, as fast as, say, like a 1414?
Well, you shouldn't have any burn results with if you follow the directions on
Right.
either one of them. And I think the organic base there being a liquid, burn shouldn't be a problem unless you're really overdoing it.
Great. Well, it's like everything else today. When in doubt, don't pout. Let Shell help you out. And we just very simply say, hey, call Cam or call Potters Nursery.
Yep.
Now, here's another one, hanging basket. Food. Now, this one, is this a smaller one of the other one? I see this one here is a 1414 as well.
Yeah, another 14-14-14 formula, but this again is an organic base for those people that want to try and maintain organics into their plant product.
Right.
Again, it's a slow release formula, a couple of tablespoons for the average 12-inch basket, and it just slowly dissolves all summer.
Now, Garden Pro Super Bloom.
So this is the big punch. This is a water-soluble powder that you would probably feed a basket like this with every week. Mix it with water and soak the soil once a week. Minimum every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that gives it that food. Well, really, it does make sense when you consider the fact that people have, like a dog or a cat, they have to feed it.
Absolutely.
Plants have to live, they have to be fed.
Yeah.
And it's very important to keep that, because if you're going to get the 100% out of it,
That's right.
it's like any paint or stain that I get involved in. So
Yep.
it's you want it to last, you got
It's
to
very important. There's just no nutrients in the water is important, but also the feed. After we feeding our baskets in the nursery almost every day with a diluted solution, but once they go home to the consumer, they got to keep that going. So
Yeah.
once a week I usually recommend, once every 2 weeks minimum. If you're using the slow release, you've got some slow gradual feeding there, but even once a month that water soluble there will
Right.
kick it into top gear. The plants just absorb the water solubles that much quicker.
good, better, best. Why worry about the rest? Eh?
bet.
When the good is better, the better is best.
That's right.
Now, we want to make this a regular, at least once a month, having Cam, yourself, with Potters Nurseries, and having 4 locations in Surrey alone. It's really great to have you close by, where we can come in and we can talk flowers, shrubbery, and it's give us a rundown, because you have pretty well everything at that nursery.
Yeah, we get broad range of products in the nursery end of things. We have selections of trees, shrubs, vines, roses. Our annual department right now is looking just gorgeous with all the fresh colors for summer. Perennials are big in our nursery this year, and have been for a few years, as well as all the basic and essentials gardeners would be looking forward to getting the job done.
Right. Now, knowing the owner, Ed Holden, very, very well, that there will be a lot of people watching this video interview, and they'll be thinking about the beautiful 192nd Street location out in the Langley, South Surrey area. Tell me, the Christmas event, the Halloween event, you really get into it out at the 192nd Potters Nursery, and Christmas is unbelievable.
Yeah, our Christmas season there has been spectacular. I mean, it's sort of surpassed our spring season in a sense as far as where we're at with the garden center.
Right.
It just takes over an entire transformation of the store. And it goes 100% Christmas since probably we'll start working on that. The month of July.
Right.
Inventory is starting to roll in.
Right.
Displays are starting to get thought of and built, and yeah, it's a big one for us.
Well, I see you also got my Shell Busey home cleaning formula out there now as well at
Absolutely,
your
yeah.
source. And folks, you really got to get out to Potters Nurseries and meet people like Cam and his staff. I don't think there's a staff member I've ever discussed anything with at the 192nd and also your store. The other two, I certainly know where they're located, but it's more convenient, and convenience is everything, and that's why I'm sure you got 4 locations in Surrey.
Yeah, you bet.
It's just so nice to go in, ask the question, get looked after, and bingo, bango, everything goes well. And I'm really looking forward to having you back every month and talk about just what it happens to be, the order of the day. It could be shrubs, it could be trees, it could be apple trees, pear trees, or whatever kind of trees.
Fantastic.
You got it all.
You got it.
Cam, thank you very, very much. Looking
for
forward to coming out to see you. And folks, drop out to Potters Nursery. In fact, if you get the Peace Arch News, I know there's an ad in there very often, and it's in the Peace Arch News.
Yes, Peace Arch News, Surrey Leader, and the Langley Times.
And the Langley Times.
More than likely weekly.
Weekly. So there you go, folks. Potters Nursery. And we do make it just that easy. Until next time, have a great time in your garden. Bye-bye for now.